Welcome to History at Home, bringing the museum to you. This is Drummond Hill Cemetery, final resting place to many notable local figures, including Karel Soucek. Just by looking at his headstone, you might have an idea of who he was and what makes him famous. The headstone is topped with a cylinder, and the face of the stone is covered in squiggly lines. Remind you of anything? A barrel perched at the precipice of the Niagara Falls, perhaps? Karel Soucek was a professional stuntman from Hamilton, Ontario, who is perhaps best known for going over the Niagara Falls in a barrel on July 2, 1984. On the morning of the date in question, a cube van pulled up to the side of the river on the Canadian side above the Horseshoe Falls. Using a plywood ramp, they slid the barrel containing Soucek into the water. The barrel drifted down the river and was quickly swept over the precipice. This autographed photo shows the moment before the barrel plunged over the falls. The barrel cost $1,500 to create and featured a snorkel for breathing, 2 eye holes, and enough counterweight in one end to ensure a feet-first plunge. The fall took approximately 3.2 seconds, followed by roughly 45 minutes of being trapped in the treacherous waters below. This image shows Dan Hill, the grandson of Red Hill Sr., retrieving the bright red barrel. Karel Soucek emerged having suffered cuts and bruises, an injury to his left arm, and a chipped tooth. He was taken to Greater Niagara General Hospital for medical attention. Following the stunt, his barrel was confiscated and he was fined $500. Barely 6 months later, on January 19, 1985, Soucek was in another barrel, this time hung from the top of the Houston Astrodome. Suspended 180 feet over a 12-foot wide by 9-foot deep water tank, 35,000 spectators watched as the barrel swayed dangerously, was released, and hit the side of the tank below. Soucek was immediately rushed to the hospital and died shortly thereafter. Stuntman Evel Knievel, a personal friend of Soucek's, tried to persuade him not to perform the stunt. He claimed it was the most dangerous he'd ever seen. The exterior of Soucek's Niagara barrel featured the same quote you see before you on his tombstone. "It's not whether you fail or triumph, it's that you keep your word and at least try." Thanks for letting us bring the museum to you.